So when did you learn to knit?
So my daughter graduated from high school in, what year? What's this? This is 2024. In 2014, my daughter graduated from high school and went to college at Valdosta State. When she was in college, she saw this headband that she wanted. It was knitted. I didn't know how to knit. She was like, Mama, I want this. And so we found a shop that had the actual headband in the shop. I tried to purchase the headband. They wouldn't sell it to me because they said it was their shop sample, like these things are. She said, but what I can do is get you a private knitting lesson so that you can learn. I paid, I think it was $75 for that private knitting lesson. It included my yarn and the supplies I needed. The rest is knitting history. So since 2014, I have been knitting, and I absolutely fell in love with it because of the things that I could create. I love the way the yarns feel in my hand. And then what it did for me was, and I'm going to share this with you because I don't mind sharing this, but I suffer from depression and anxiety. The knitting helped that. It was like therapy for me, because what would happen is when I would go through the patterns and look at the patterns, it would take my mind off things and it would ease and soothe my mind. And yes, I am a minister who suffers or who deals with depression and anxiety. I'm not ashamed of that, because some of us had, Paul had a thorn in his flesh. We all got something. So I'm not embarrassed or ashamed, but I will say that God sent something to help me, because I was struggling. Like I was on a struggle bus with mine, and God sent something to help me. And it has been this knitting. I mean, even through the loss of family members and, dealing with my husband's deployments and whatnot before he retired from the military, this helped.
Give you an escape.
It gave me an escape. And what it does is it allows me to create something that is beautiful. Like everything you see here, I made with these 10 fingers. And so, it gives me something else to focus on. And it has built relationships with me. I've made so many friends through my knitting, people that I never would have met if I didn't know how to knit. And they have become some of my best and closest friends in life, people who have things in common with me, who can sit down and talk with me, who I have, sisters in the ministry, because I've met a lot of other female ministers from all over the country through this, because I travel a lot with my knitting. We go to all types of events and festivals and stuff. And so I've traveled all over the country. And so I have met so many people and come in contact with so many people through knitting that it has been a blessing to my life, which is why I opened up this shop, actually, because I wanted to, like, when I travel, like, there are in different cities, and the bigger cities, there are groups of knitters that look like me, brown girls who knit, who crochet, make beautiful and creative things. And I want that for my community. I want to be able to come into a room with other women that look like me, and we're all doing the same thing creatively. And that's why I have this space. And I know that it's going to draw those women in that I want to come here. Not that I want others out, but I definitely want to create a space